The chasm separating the wealthiest echelon of society from the vast majority has become a defining feature of our contemporary economic landscape. Stark statistics reveal a concentration of wealth in the hands of the top 1%, raising fundamental questions about the inherent fairness and structural integrity of our financial system. This audiobook, presented by Money Deconstructed, delves into this critical issue, seeking to dissect the underlying mechanisms and societal implications of such pronounced wealth disparity. Our aim is not to engage in polemics, but rather to undertake a rigorous examination of the evidence, exploring whether the architecture of our financial system, whether by design or consequence, disproportionately benefits those already possessing significant capital. Over the course of this exploration, we will navigate the complex terrain of wealth distribution, scrutinizing the systemic biases that may exist within our economic structures. We will also delve into the psychological dimensions of inequality, considering perspectives of both the privileged and the broader populace. Furthermore, we will examine the societal need for money from a macro perspective, questioning whether the current system effectively serves the needs of all its participants. This analysis will necessitate a critical engagement with established economic theories and a willingness to confront potentially uncomfortable truths about the foundations upon which our financial world is built. To embark on this investigation, it is crucial to first establish a clear understanding of the current landscape of wealth inequality. Defining the top 1% requires more than just a superficial understanding. It necessitates an appreciation for the thresholds of wealth and income that delineate this exclusive group. Empirical data consistently demonstrates a significant skew in wealth distribution, with a disproportionate share of global and national wealth concentrated within this small segment of the population. Examining metrics such as the Gini coefficient and the percentage of total wealth held by the top percentile provides a stark quantitative illustration of this disparity. Furthermore, understanding the historical trajectory of wealth inequality is essential for contextualizing the present situation. Examining long-term trends can reveal whether the current levels of concentration are an anomaly or part of a broader historical pattern. A comparative analysis across different nations also offers valuable insights, highlighting variations in wealth distribution and potentially shedding light on the impact of different economic policies and societal structures. By establishing a robust understanding of the empirical realities of wealth inequality, we can lay a solid foundation for exploring its potential systemic causes. The operation of money and capital within a capitalist framework inherently involves mechanisms that can lead to accumulation. Understanding these fundamental processes is crucial to discerning whether the system is predisposed towards wealth concentration. Financial institutions, acting as intermediaries in the flow of capital, play a significant role in this dynamic. Their operational models, often geared towards managing and growing large pools of capital, may inadvertently or intentionally favor those with substantial existing assets. Moreover, the design and implementation of taxation policies exert a considerable influence on wealth accumulation and distribution. The differential treatment of various forms of income, such as capital gains versus wages, and the structure of inheritance taxes can either mitigate or exacerbate wealth concentration across generations. Similarly, the regulatory environment governing financial markets can either act as a check on excessive accumulation or create loopholes that allow for the further consolidation of wealth at the top. Examining these systemic elements is vital to understanding the potential for inherent biases within the financial architecture. At its core, money serves as a fundamental medium of exchange and a crucial store of value within any complex society. From a societal perspective, the financial system should ideally facilitate economic activity and provide opportunities for all its members to meet their basic needs and improve their quality of life. This implicit social contract suggests that the economic order should strive for a degree of inclusivity and offer pathways for upward mobility, ensuring that the benefits of economic progress are broadly shared. However, the existence of extreme wealth inequality raises critical questions about whether the current system adequately fulfills the societal need. When a significant portion of wealth is concentrated at the apex, it can have profound consequences for social cohesion, potentially leading to increased social stratification and decreased opportunities for those with fewer resources. Furthermore, excessive inequality may hinder overall economic growth and stability, raising concerns about the long-term sustainability of such a distribution. The fundamental question then becomes whether the current financial system genuinely serves the needs of everyone or if its design inadvertently prioritizes the accumulation of wealth at the expense of broader societal well-being. The stark realities of wealth inequality are not solely a matter of economic structures. They are also deeply intertwined with the psychological dynamics of power and privilege. Psychological research suggests that individuals in positions of power may develop certain cognitive biases and perspectives that can influence their understanding and perception of inequality. The experience of privilege can shape one's worldview, potentially leading to a diminished awareness of the challenges faced by those with fewer resources. Furthermore, the widespread acceptance or tolerance of inequality within society can be partially explained by various psychological phenomena. The just world fallacy, for instance, describes the tendency to believe that the world is inherently fair, which can lead individuals to rationalize existing inequalities as the deserved outcomes of individual merit. Similarly, cognitive biases such as system justification can cause both the advantaged and disadvantaged to unconsciously defend the existing social and economic order, even if it is detrimental to their own interests. The narratives and portrayals of wealth and poverty disseminated through media also play a significant role in shaping public perceptions and influencing the psychological acceptance of the status quo. While the evidence for significant wealth inequality is compelling, it is crucial to acknowledge counterarguments and consider the nuances inherent in this complex issue. A common perspective posits that wealth accumulation is often a direct result of innovation, entrepreneurial endeavors, and the creation of genuine economic value. From this viewpoint, individuals who generate significant wealth are often seen as drivers of economic progress, contributing to job creation and overall societal benefit. Another perspective emphasizes the role of free market forces and individual choices in shaping economic outcomes. This argument suggests that the current distribution of wealth, while perhaps uneven, is largely a natural consequence of individuals making different choices and possessing varying levels of skills and talent within a competitive market environment. It is important to recognize that the causation of wealth inequality is likely multifaceted, with a complex interplay of systemic factors and individual agency. Attributing it solely to a rigged system may overlook the contributions of innovation and the dynamics of market economies. Understanding why significant levels of wealth inequality persist within many societies requires an examination of the psychological factors that contribute to the acceptance or relative indifference of the masses. The concept of relative deprivation, which focuses on a feeling of being worse off compared to others, can play a significant role in shaping perceptions of fairness. However, the absence of widespread social unrest in the face of inequality suggests that other psychological mechanisms may be at play. The enduring belief in social mobility, the idea that individuals can improve their economic standing through hard work and determination, can act as a powerful buffer against discontent. As long as a significant portion of the population believes in the possibility of upward mobility, they may be more likely to tolerate existing inequalities, viewing them as temporary stepping stones rather than permanent barriers. Furthermore, societal focus on other pressing issues and the pervasive influence of dominant ideologies can also contribute to a lack of widespread engagement with the issue of wealth disparity. These complex psychological factors contribute to the intricate tapestry of how societies perceive and respond to economic inequality. Having explored the anatomy of wealth inequality, the potential systemic biases, the societal implications, and the relevant psychological dynamics, it is time to revisit the central question. Is the financial system rigged in favor of the 1%? While definitive pronouncements are challenging given the complexity of the issue, the evidence presented suggests that certain structural elements and psychological factors may indeed contribute to a system that disproportionately benefits those already at the top. The implications of such a reality are far-reaching, potentially impacting social cohesion, economic stability, and the very fabric of democratic societies. It is therefore imperative to encourage critical thinking about the underlying mechanisms of our financial system and the narratives that shape our understanding of wealth and poverty. Recognizing the potential for systemic biases and the psychological factors that can perpetuate inequality is the first step towards fostering a more equitable and just economic order. While the path forward may involve a multitude of potential solutions, ranging from policy reforms to shifts in societal values, The crucial starting point lies in a collective awakening to profound implications of unchecked wealth disparity and a commitment to engaging in informed and constructive dialogue about the future of our financial system. In conclusion, our exploration into the unspoken truths of wealth inequality reveals a complex interplay of economic structures and psychological forces. While attributing the concentration of wealth solely to a deliberately rigged system may be an oversimplification, the evidence suggests that inherent biases and systemic mechanisms may indeed favor the accumulation of capital at the top. The societal and psychological implications of such a reality demand our critical attention and a willingness to engage in thoughtful consideration of potential pathways toward a more equitable future. As we conclude this examination, we are left with a fundamental question. What kind of financial system truly serves the needs of all, and what steps are necessary to move closer to that ideal? Thank you for joining us on Money Deconstructed for this in-depth exploration into the complexities of wealth inequality. We hope this analysis has provided you with valuable insights and encouraged you to critically examine the structures and narratives surrounding our financial world. Your engagement and thoughtful consideration of these important issues are vital. If you found this discussion stimulating, please consider subscribing to our channel for more in-depth analyses of the multifaceted world of money. We encourage you to share this audiobook with others who might find this perspective valuable, and continue engaging in informed discussions about the future of our economic systems.